Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Jake, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can completely customize your Shopify product pages inside of Online Store 2.0 themes using templates and Metafields. So when it comes to customizing your product pages, the base template of your product page is going to vary depending on what theme you're actually using. However, all of the OS 2.0 themes are going to be completely customizable, so I'll be able to show you how to do that in this video. And it's pretty much going to be broken down into three primary parts. So the first one being product templates, so learning and understanding what product templates are and how to actually apply them to your product pages. The second one would be actually adding and removing sections inside of product templates. So this is essentially setting up the visual aspect of the product page. And then the last part is going to be on utilizing Metafields, which is another way that we can enhance and personalize the customization on our product pages. So we're going to cover all three of those things in this video. Before we get into the video, a quick plug for my Shopify apps. If you're looking to run live raffles and giveaways on your store, check out the Pine Raffle app, which allows you to create a giveaway in under 2 minutes. Giveaways are a great way to add excitement to your store, increase your average order value, and increase conversions by providing additional incentive to purchase. With the app, you can select any type of prize, such as a discount code, a free product, or a completely custom prize that you create. Or if you're looking to set up a complete wholesale program on your store, check out the Process Wholesale app, which allows you to offer discounted wholesale prices to customers that buy in bulk. Wholesale customers can apply for an account through a custom form. Once approved, they can shop for wholesale products either directly on the existing product pages or in a private wholesale area with a bulk order form, and only logged in wholesale customers will be able to see the discounted prices. So if you're looking to run giveaways or set up a wholesale program, check out Pine Raffle and Process Wholesale by clicking the links in the description. So first off, we're going to take a look at what product templates are. So I'm going to show you an example of that right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the theme customizer in this demo store right here. And if we go up here to the top, we're going to click on products, and then we can see all of our different templates here. So we have our default product template, which if I click on this essentially means that this template is going to apply to all of our products by default, all of our products in the default product template. But we can also come in here and create additional templates. So if we have different categories of products, which in this case on this demo store, I created one for apparel. So what I want to do is showcase the difference real quick. So we can see that this is pretty much just the base template for Dawn theme for products right here. And if I were to switch this over to the apparel template, we can see that I added in a couple of things into this template that doesn't show on the other products. So we can see that the apparel template here has a size chart and has care instructions right here. That's going to be the benefit of using product templates. So if you have different types of product categories that you're going to be setting up and you want different things, different sections showing on specific products only, then you're going to want to create specific product templates for that. So we're going to go ahead and create a product template right now. So I'm going to jump over to this demo store because this is the one I'm going to be using for this video. And what I'm going to do is first I'm going to open up the catalog, and I'm going to show you that we're going to be creating a product template for this facial care bundle right here, because we can see that we have these three individual products, and then this bundle is essentially just all three of these products in one. So I would want the product template to be different on this than it is on the other products, but we can see that this template right here is the same one as it is on the individual products. So if I wanted to make it unique, what I would need to do is come over here, open up the customizer, and we would come in to products once again. I would click create template. I'll name this one bundle, and we can make it based on the default product, which means that it's essentially going to start out as a duplicate of the default product. So I'm going to create that template now. But we can see after we create it that it's assigned to 0 products. So we need to actually assign products. So if we come in here and we go to products, we can click on the product we want to assign, and we can scroll down and we can see theme template right here. It's set as default product, but we can change this to bundle here, and click on save. So now this product will be using the bundle template that we create instead of the default product template that is already set. So now I'm just going to change the preview to the actual product that's in this template here, and we're going to get started with actually editing it. That's how we can utilize templates. It's pretty simple to create them and assign them. So once you have created and assigned those templates, then you need to actually edit these templates inside of the theme customizer. So like I mentioned earlier, depending on what theme you're using, your product template is going to look a little bit different by default. So right here, this is using the refresh theme. So if you're using Dawn or a different theme, your sections may show up differently by default. However, it doesn't really matter because all the sections we can add in are going to be the same. So if there's a section on here that you don't want, for example, you can always just come in here and get rid of it. So let's say I didn't want like the email sign up. I could just click on this, come over here, click on remove section and get rid of it. And if we ever want to add in sections, you can always come in here and add in any of these different sections right in here, or you can add sections from different apps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the template of this product page, and what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to base it off of a little bit of the home page here, at least off of these 3 sections, since this kind of breaks down what each one of these products does. And since this includes all of them, I'm going to add that in here. This is going to be useful for if you're trying to make your product page look like another site. So if you're using another site or a competitor as inspiration, you can take a look at what their page looks like, and then you can just add in sections that look the same. So let's say I wanted to come in here and duplicate that. What I could do is I'd get rid of the collapsible content, for example, and we can see that these are just image with text. So what I would do is I would just add in a section, and I could add in image with text, or since there's 3 of them, we can utilize the multi-row section. So I'd add in this multi-row, and I could drag it right up here. And then we can actually come in here and edit these sections. So first off, I can click on any part of the section over here, and the editing is going to show up over here on the right. So for this row, for example, we can see that we can edit the images. So if I selected an image right here, I can go ahead and choose the moisturizer here, for example. We can add in captions, which show up here. We have the row title, and then we have the text. So we would just have to fill this in. So I'll just be filling this in with text from my home page, for example. And then in this case, since we're already on a product page, we don't need a button, so I'd get rid of the button label. We can see that this image is kind of cut off, so what I would want to do is click on the section itself, and we can edit this here by changing the image height. So if I were to change it to adapt to image here, we can see that shows all of it, but it does make it a little big. So I could change it to small, and then I could change width to small as well, and we can see that this looks a bit better. We can change our heading size over here to suit what we like, and we can change our color scheme. So in this case, we can take a look at what different color schemes look like. This is the color scheme of the actual background, and then we have the color scheme of the containers. So I could change that to say accent 2, and we can see that now that matches what it looks like on the home page here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is edit these next 2 rows the same way I did the first one, and we'll be right back. So we went ahead and added in the other 2 sections right here. And let's say we wanted to add like a title to this. So I could click on add section here. And I'm just going to, in this case, just go with rich text. And I'm going to drag this above the multi-row. And I'm going to click on button and get rid of it. I'm going to click on text and get rid of it. And I'm just going to edit this title. And I'm going to say see what's inside, and we can edit the heading size here. I'll keep it at medium, and I'll click on the rich text, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the bottom padding, so that way it's closer to this, so it looks more like a title. We'll add a little bit more top padding here, so that way it looks like this title is actually connected to this instead of connected to this up here. Add a bit more. I'll go to the multi-row and do the same thing. I'll get rid of a little bit of the top padding, and I'll go ahead and save these changes here. And just as a quick update, if I were to jump over here to the online store, we can see that if I were to open up the regular skin cleanser product, we can see that the product page is still the same because it's on a different template, versus if I jump over here to this, we can see that this product page is now looking different because this is a different template. So that's why you want to set up your templates ahead of time before you're editing these products to make sure that you have everything set up for whichever category of products you're trying to create. So when it comes to actually customizing the product page, it's going to come down to personal preference. So in this case, we have related products showing up next. One thing that you really always want showing up on your product page is going to be reviews. So in this example here, I could add in the looks products reviews widget. So for product reviews, I do recommend using looks. So this product doesn't have any reviews, but this would add in the product reviews widget down here. And if you want an extended free trial on looks, you can use my link in the description, which will give you a 30-day free trial instead of the 14-day free trial that comes from using looks in the App Store. So we could put this down here below the recommended products. And in this particular case, I wouldn't actually need recommended products because this store only has 4 products and all the products are in here. So in this case, I would get rid of related products. However, in a lot of stores, you're probably going to actually use the related products. So I'll go ahead and hide that right there. And then let's say we wanted to add one more thing to this page here. So let's say I'll add a video that's going to show like how to actually use this. So we'll be like how to apply the products. And then I'm not going to actually upload a video link here because I don't have one, but I'll just use a cover image here so it looks a little bit better. And then we could put in a YouTube video URL if we had one here. So at this point, we've created a custom template here and assigned it to specific products, and we could continue editing this if we wanted to, so we could add in more things if you wanted. So this is just going to completely depend on how much stuff you want to add to your product page. So what I would recommend doing is taking a look at maybe some of your competitors and seeing what they're showing on product pages, and you can use that to get some ideas to see what you should show on your product page. But as far as actually customizing the templates themselves, I think we've covered most of it. It's pretty self-explanatory, just adding in these different sections, and every theme is going to have these basic sections that we can add in here. So now I want to cover how you can use Metafields, because this is going to be very useful for your product pages. So what I'm going to do is jump over quickly to the default product, which is assigned to these 3 products here. So if I were to look at the catalog, we can see that we have the cleanser, the moisturizer, and the toner right here. And we can see that we have this section here with ingredients, which I haven't really put anything in because this is the demo store. But we can see this ingredients section we would want to be custom, because there's probably going to be different ingredients for the cleanser versus for the moisturizer versus for the toner. But we don't want to actually have to create 3 different templates on here literally just to change the ingredients section. So this is where we would use Metafields. So right now, if we were to come down here to the collapsible content, we can see the ingredients section right here. If I were to type in like example ingredients right here and click save, since this is applying to our default product template, it's going to show up on every one of our products in that template here. So the toner, the moisturizer, and the cleanser, as we can see here. But we don't want this to show up like this because the ingredients might be different, but I don't want to have to create 3 different templates. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a Metafield, and we're going to use that instead. So we're going to come back over here to our store, and we're going to come down here to settings, and then we're going to click on custom data, and we're going to click on products right here. So this is where we can add a bunch of definitions that we can use on our product pages. So I'm going to add a definition here, and we're going to type in the name. In this case, I'm going to call it ingredients here. And then we can give it a description if we want, but we don't have to. And the most important part is we need to select the type of data we want this to be. So you can think of a Metafield as essentially a dynamic data source. So it's something that we can put in our templates once, but what actually shows up on the individual product pages is going to be different. So In this case, since it's ingredients, we would just have it be a single line text or a multi-line text. So if you have a ton of ingredients, you might need multi-line text. In this case, I'm going to use single line text. But there's a bunch of different things you can do for Metafields. So, you can use different things such as images, pages, etc. We used a page to create our sizing chart in another video. For the single line text, we can add in some validations like minimum character count, maximum count, and regular expressions, but we don't need to mess with any of that now, and we can just click save. So once we've created this ingredients metafield, we're going to close this out, and we're going to come over to our products, and we're going to actually open up every product that we want to have this metafield show up on. So we'll open up the skin cleanser, and we'll scroll down to the bottom. We'll look at metafields, and we can see the ingredients section right here, which is single line text, lets us type in what we want to show up here. So in this case, I'll just type in cleanser ingredients and click on save. And then I'll go back to products and I'll click on moisturizer. And we do the same thing. We'd scroll down and go to ingredients and we would type them in. And then we would go back and we'd go to the toner and do the same exact thing. And you would just do this for every single one of your products that's going to be in this template with the metafield. So now that we've actually designated our metafields on the product page, we just need to insert it into the template. So we're going to open up the editor again, and we can see this row content with the ingredients. Right now, it has this text in it. We're going to get rid of this text, and we're going to connect a dynamic source instead. And we can go down here, and we can see under product main page, we can see our ingredients metafield is showing up right here. So we're just going to insert that in right there and then click save. And now if we were to come back to our products and we open up our products, if I open up the cleanser, we can see the ingredient shows cleanser ingredients. And if we go to moisturizer, we can see that shows moisturizer ingredients. And then if we go to toner, we can see that shows toner ingredients. So that's how metafields can be really useful, because we can have dynamic content for different sections in our template without actually creating 50 different templates. So you can see how if you had 50 different products with 50 different ingredients, creating 50 different templates would be absolute hell. So that's why you want to use metafields. They're really easy to set up, and it only takes a couple of seconds. And you can use metafields for a bunch of different things, such as size charts is another common one, which I used on this demo store over here. We can see if I open up this t-shirt and this hoodie, we can see this hoodie has a size chart that says hoodie size chart and has care instructions here that say wash warm. And then on this t-shirt, there's a t-shirt size chart with care instructions that say wash cold. And this is with the same product template of size chart and care instructions in it as well. And if you want to know exactly how to create the size chart, and specifically, I do have a video on that, so I'll leave that in the description down below. So that's how you can go ahead and customize your product pages completely. So we covered creating product templates, editing our product templates and assigning sections to them, and then utilizing metafields to make the content inside of our product templates dynamically adapt to which product pages we're on. So with that said, if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in another one.